Okay. Thank you very much for your extremely generous introduction. Professors, doctors, faculty, thank you for inviting me and to celebrate this, the most wonderful day. And congratulations, 2023, Irell and Manella biological science graduate students ever. So congratulations. And congratulations to you, the people always behind you, always, no matter what. The parents, grandparents, uncle, aunt, sister, brothers, husband, wives, everybody, congratulations, because this is your day as well. Congratulations. I am honored to be here in front of you. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be in this campus. It's a privilege having a breakfast with these professors and doctors and scientists. I mean, I was pinching myself. It is a dream or what, you know? So I am very blessed and excited to be here. I'm not telling you what to do, giving you a lesson or something, but I will tell you my life story so it can be a message to your life. I am Menbere Aklilu. I'm Ethiopian, and probably you can guess. I am from Ethiopia, and I born in little city in Gojam. I call myself I'm a fruit of violence because my mother was raped by my father one day, and she got pregnant, and I raised by single mother, and she starting her little business selling homemade beer, and she opened a restaurant and a hotel. At that time, I said, for me, it was huge because, you know, but now when after 50 years, I went to visit the place, it looks like a chicken home, you know, like very small. Anyways, so she raised me by herself, struggling, and my mother, she doesn't know how to write, how to read. She never been in the school. So running around in the hotel, the little girl, her mom, she owns the hotel. At least I never been hungry. And then my mom, she was the most powerful and a strong woman. And this customer, he was coming in our restaurant, our hotel, eating and drinking, and he doesn't want to pay the bill. So he's a police officer, and then he was trying to use his power. He doesn't want to pay. And then my mother, she said, okay, everybody's equal in front of the law, we believe. And if you don't pay, I will call the police. So it was Easter morning. We were celebrating our Easter. And then he took out his gun, and then he shot her in front of my eyes. He shot her 3 times, and she died after 13 hours, talking normally, giving order like always she does inside the ambulance, even she's fighting for her life, but she was not talking normally. And then I was there inside the ambulance, and then I saw her, and then she died, and I became orphan. So my brother, my older brother, he was 17 years older than me. He took me to the capital city to raise me, and then I finished high school, and then my interest was acting, and then I went to acting school without his permission. And then I became an actress, and really, honestly, I was famous. And I met this producer, director, writer, actor, and I fall in love with him. And then he said, why don't you come in Italy? You'll be another Sophia Loren. I said, sure, that's a good thing. And I follow him in Rome. I don't speak the language. And instead of become Sophia Loren, and after 3 months, I became pregnant. And he became really extremely abusive. And he was burning my body with cigarettes, and in my face, my cheeks, my hand, my back. And then when I was 9 months pregnant, he was trying to kill me, and I decided to run from him. I mean, this is the last thing he told me. In 2 days, I have to pull my own teeth, punish yourself. He said, how? Break your teeth. And then I said, yes. Actually, when you don't have anybody to advise you or to look up to, you think everything is right. So honestly, I tried. But at the end, I said, I'm not doing this. So he left this way, I left this way, and then I become homeless. I sit down in front of the church in Rome, and I met this priest. He speaks my language by accident, and he saw me. My belly is big, 6 days before my due date. And he took me to the women's shelter founded by Mother Teresa. And then I give birth to my son in the middle of 35 homelesses. I don't know anybody. And I met Mother Teresa 2-3 times. Unfortunately, I didn't know who she is. I didn't know even myself. I am lost. And she encouraged me, tomorrow is another day. So after 3 months, you have to leave the shelter. That's the rule. I found a job as a maid, which is a blessing. They hired me to be a maid. The only thing they told me that they will change my name because my name is complicated, Menbere Aklilu. So I said, it's too complicated. So I will give you a name, another name, so you will be hired. I said, sure. So she gave me Maria. Until this day, when I go to Italy, in Rome, old friends said, hey, Maria. I said, oh my God, okay. So they call me Maria, and I work for this person. It's my son. When he finished elementary school, I decided to come in America because I heard about America. And then I found a job, and I got project housing, welfare housing, and then me and my son, we live in this little apartments, government housing. And I started working in this beautiful restaurant, waterfront restaurant, gorgeous restaurant. I was the only colored person working that time. And $7 an hour. $7 is a lot for me because doing nothing, getting $7, that's what I think. Because when I was a maid, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., I was cleaning, ironing, cooking, washing dishes, the floor, and everything. So gradually, people who watch me, the way how I work, I was happy. I was cleaning everything. And then I become assistant manager, and then a manager, and then general manager. After 5 years, the restaurant comes for sale. And then one person, he came from Italy. He's Italian. He came from Italy, barefoot. Now he's a billionaire. So he was our customer. He was fascinated about my Italian. And he told me, you should buy this restaurant. And then he loaned me $500,000, and the loan must be paid in 5 years. I paid it 11 months. Because I know the job. I start from the bottom, from dishwasher, hostess, everything. So this gentleman, he got sick one time after a few years. He got cancer, and then I went to the hospital to visit him. So I said, what can I give you? What can I do for you? You changed my life. You changed my son's life. I was living in the project house. You believe in me, you'll give me this much money. So I want to pay you back. He said, and then I said, do you need organ? I can give you organ. I can give you kidney. And then I'm sorry, I hope I don't offend anyone. He's a most wonderful person, but he liked to play. And then he was skinny in the bed, and then he said, no, Membi, let me die all white. I don't need your organ, he said. So I said, oh, stop joking, really, I am ready to give you. I said, no. If you help me, if you won't help me, help other people exactly the way I help you. I said, okay. Driving back home, I said, what can I do? Then I opened my restaurant for homeless, and every Thanksgiving, 1,400 homeless all day long. I arranged transportation. They came in my restaurant with white tablecloths. The celebrities I invite, politicians, athletes, they came to serve them. And then Mother's Day, I bring all the mothers. I send them beauty salon, and then they came in my restaurants because I'm one of them. I was in the shelter exactly like them. And then we feed them. And then I tell them my story to give them hope. You know, if you open your heart, you will find a hope in the difficult times. So I tell them, look, I was like you, but now I'm a different place. So you will be exactly like me if you want to. There's no problem. And also we start helping students and this and that. After a while, 23 years I've been in that restaurant. And then it's time to recalculate. I decided to close the restaurant before the pandemic. I closed the restaurant, and then I said, what can I do now? I started helping internationally. First, in our area, and underprivileged students, I helped them to go to school. I paid tuition, and then I went to my hometown where my mom got killed. I want to change the bad thing for good thing. So I said, to honor my mother, I opened orphanage for 80 girls, and I support them. They go to school, because to go to school, you have to walk like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours from the little village. So me and my husband, we bought the building, and then we put them in that building, and then they eat, they sleep, they go to school, and then they will be our future. And also the way doctor said, I sponsored women attacked by acid. And then I brought them in my house, and I sent them to the hospital, and then I got a lot of support from everywhere. And, they stand strong, especially one woman touched my heart because she's a mother. She has 7 years old, no, that time 5 years old. When he saw his mother after destroyed by acid, her face is melted. There is no nose, no eyes, no ears, no lips. She just, the baby ran from her. She said, I don't know you. You are not my mother. My mother, she's beautiful. You sound like my mother, but you are not my mother. And then he ran from her. That story broke my heart. And then I sponsored her. She did like 11, 12 surgery. She's blind, she can't see. It wasn't easy to have her in our home because I'm not a doctor, I don't know anything, but when you do something from the bottom of your heart, everything will work. So all these things I learned from someone. Of course, I learned from him, but I learned from another person, a woman, not white woman, not black woman, just a woman, which is my mother. I learned a good thing from her, how to give to the community, how to help. So today, when I open that place after her name, the satisfaction is for me. All of us, we came only once. There is no redo, only once. So when we are here, we have to do the right thing. Today, for example, when I stand in front of these scientists and doctors, I ask myself, who am I to be here? I mean, yesterday I was on the street asking a piece of bread to eat, and then today I'm here helping other people and then giving my story to the others to be a good example. Look at you. Today you are living this place with a knowledge. Knowledge, it comes with responsibility. Knowledge, it comes with responsibility. I'm sure tomorrow you will do so many things, and then I will read your name on the newspaper. I'm sure 100%, because you are graduating from this place. So I'm not a person that's to give you a lesson, you have to do this, you have to do that, because you know already. You can't have a lot of free times when you came out you leave from this place, because a lot of free times also, it's dangerous. So you can give back as much as you can, many ways. I am so proud of you, for all of you today. I wish I have my restaurant. I will do like other commencement speech, because I invite everybody in my restaurant each time when I give commencement speech. But now I don't have that. But if you came in the Bay Area, you will be my guest in my house. Bring your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. I will treat you for the best dinner. Also, the family, you should be proud, because I know how hard it is to send your kids to graduate. We know, I did the same thing. My son, he didn't stop. He didn't say that, well, I born in the women's shelter. I don't know my father. And then I came with tragedy. No. Now he's in New York. He's a psychotherapy. He's a successful man. What happened in your life can be a good thing. I mean, me, for example, sometimes when I ask, oh, I'm so glad it happened to me, because who I am today, because of what happened to me. We have a choice. I choose this way, to go this way, to do a good thing to the world, instead of saying, what, me. So tomorrow, you will wake up, and then probably you don't remember what I said, but remember, I said, I'm proud of you, and then congratulations.